It's fine. So first of all, I want to introduce myself. And myself, I'm Srinivas. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
sir.
fine. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Okay. So myself, I'm Srinivas, and working from last 15 years. 15 years on multiple technologies like web development, mobile apps, so on. So coming to the class for today. Before going to this class, I just want to know about all you people. For example, uh, Avinash. Avinash, what about you? I just want to know about yourself and how you go with your studies. What is your experience? What is your previous experience? I just want to know about you. And even Pavan and Prajwal. One second, one second. For each and every person, I just want to know about your qualifications and your working experience, or what is your technical skill, what is your asset, all these things. Can I know each and every one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one by one. I just want to go with Pawan first. Pawan, what about your previous experience and what is your
My name is
qualification?
Pawan Admane, sir.
Yeah, please.
My name is Pawan Admane. I graduated from GH Rasoni. My
great.
branch was CSE,
Great.
and I have total of 3 months of experience.
Good.
2 months in machine learning.
Oh, okay, okay. Python ML, right?
And 1 month in Masters of Technology.
Okay.
In front end.
That's good. That's good.
As front end developer.
Yeah, as a front end developer. Yeah, you are good in front end and ML, right? Like
yes,
not.
Sir.
Yeah. And one more person, I just want to go for Avinash. Avinash, what about you? Can I know about yourself?
Sir?
Avinash.
Hello?
Avinash.
Sorry, sir. My name is not Avinav. That name was written for the previous meeting. My name is Ishban Morde.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. What about
Avinash was my senior, so I had to write his name. So it is. I forgot to change that.
Okay, now Pawan and Avinash both are same, right?
Okay.
Right. Kaushik.
No, I am Ishban Morde.
Okay, okay, fine. Ishban. Okay. Can I know about you? Like, what is your previous experience?
Yes, sir. I've done BE in mechanical engineering from Raisoni itself, and recently this July I've completed my PGDM from Wellington.
Okay.
In MBA Business Administration, I have 3 years of experience as a service officer.
Okay. Okay. As service officer, right? So, do you know any programming skills like C?
No, sir. That is why I am here to learn.
That's fine. That's great.
No, sir.
That's fine. No issues. No issues. Can I know about you, Kaushik? Hi, Kaushik.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Kaushik Ingle.
Good.
I have done a MSc in Computer Science in GH Rasoni College, and I have done course in Automation and Manual Testing.
That's good. That's good. Yes, yes. I think yesterday you said about it in messages. Automation.
Which I said for cloud.
Right, right. Automation. Correct. Now, about Payal Vandre, and I know about you.
From Chandrakpur. I have done BCom and recently MBA in IT, Swami Siddhanta Institute of Technology.
That's great. Do you have any programming skills like C, Python, Java, a little bit HTML?
No.
No. Okay, fine. Okay, can I know about you, Ritesh?
Yeah, sir. Sir, my name is Ritesh Puri. I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from SB Jain, I have done data science and analytics course from Upgrade, but I haven't learned machine learning except that SQL, Python, Excel, and Tableau. Apart from that, I have enrolled for Power BI in this course, and I am a QA intern right now in a frenzy company.
Good, that's good. Okay, fine, no issues. Next, is there any other one like Ritesh or Prajwal? You can go with.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, Ritesh, Prajwala.
Yes, sir. I am Prajwal Rasekar. I have done a BE in mechanical.
Okay,
And sir, I have done a full stack development course.
that's great. That's great. Do
Sir,
you have any experience like development of these websites all?
I have
Or
no experience.
okay, just you know the knowledge.
Yes, sir. I have done Java, J2EE, and Advanced Java, SQL, HTML, CSS.
Okay, right. You are in the platform of Java full stack, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay. Next, anyone is pending? I think so. You can introduce yourself. I'm just forgetting the names. Payal done, Ritesh done, and Ritesh. Both two names are there.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Myself, Ritesh Uike.
Yeah.
I have done BE in IT engineering from Priyadarshini College of Engineering.
Okay. Right. So, do you have any programming skill knowledge like C, Python, Java, Java, Advanced Java, or Microsoft.NET?
No.
That's fine.
Actually, I am not interested in programming.
That's great. So, any other one? I'm just forgetting about any other one. Everybody completed, right? Okay, Sri.
Yes.
See, this class, I'm treating everybody from LKG like zero skill knowledge. Like imagine it's not LKG nursery. You people are. I'm actually thinking you people are not knowing anything. In that way, I'm going to be teaching all the subject, whatever it is. See, the day one onwards, whatever I'm going to be teaching you, I'm just treating you people are LKG people in IT industry or programming skill. Everybody okay with this? Okay, so I'm just
Yes,
treating,
sir.
I'm just treating you people. You don't know anything in the programming. In that way, in that manner, I'm going to be teaching you the skills. Okay, so I came to here to teach like technologies. I will explore all the technologies, but before that, I just want to give you some information about the freshers or 1 year or 2 year people, how the jobs are available for the full stack web developer nowadays in the market. Okay, so this resumes are very rare resumes. Full stack web developer resumes are rare resumes. Why? Because people actually starting with HTML and they are going with the CSS also good, but somewhere they got stopped. Okay, some sort of frictions are going to be happening with the full stack web development. Why? Because of this is the huge subject. At the same time, it is very easy subject. If you follow the pattern in the right way, this is a very simple and very easy subject. And offers and jobs are very high, and packages are very good. Comparing to other technologies for freshers, full stack web development is going to be giving you a very good package in the industry. Minimum, sir, minimum 6 lakhs package is available. Minimum 6 lakh package for the fresher. Do you believe me or not? You can just check in the Naukri. Okay, so you go to the Naukri and ask for full stack developers packages. Literally, they are offering 6 lakhs package minimum for the fresher. If you know the subject very well, if you crack the interview very well, if you are a very good in a practical way. Okay, so first of all, I just want to give you what are the technical skills which are going to be covered for the full stack. Let me introduce one thing. Full stack is basically combination of two things. One is the front end, one is the back end. Combination of these two things basically called full stack. The word full stack means it is basically a combination of front end and back end. Then what is front end? What is back end? People are actually having a very big confusion. Sir, what is the meaning of front end? What is the meaning of back end? Without knowing about the meaning of front end, meaning of back end, people are actually learning something. Okay, I need to give you some knowledge about the front end first. Front end means something like a user interface. User. Okay, you are the user, I am the user, anybody is the user. User interface. What is user interface is what user can able to feel. What user can able to feel on website, on web page, on website or mobile app it may be. So what user can able to feel, what user can able to see the screen, what user can able to interact with, that is basically called a user interface. What a meaning of a user interface? One more time. What user can able to, what user can able to interact with. What is this meaning of interaction? What user can able to interact with? What does this interaction is? What, first of all, the interactions, I'm just writing some interactions. For example, I just want to hover on image, I just want to go for search for something, searching searching for something on web page, searching on web page, uh, feeling like browsing internet, browsing also user interface. So browsing internet, or people are actually posting something. For example, if you are using a Facebook application, Twitter application, Instagram application, people give a post, people give a like, people give a share, okay, people give a comment. All these things are basically user interactions. And one more word I say, filling forms, filling forms, filling forms in website. See, when you are filling the form, there are some validations you have to follow that. For example, when you are giving the password, when you are giving the password needed only 8 characters, the password needed special characters, the password needed a capital letter, password needed a number, password is a combination of these kind of things. All these things are basically called validations. So hovering on images, searching on a web page, browsing internet, you post something, you like something, you share something, you comment something, some applications, you fill in the form. And one more thing, let me go with the one more thing. Suppose, for example, people are actually buying online. Okay, so a lot of people are actually buying online nowadays. See how this buying online is going on. There are multiple kind of applications are available. Okay, so like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra. See, people are using a lot of applications like this. Okay, so people are buying something from online and people are selecting something. People are selecting by the size. For example, I want to purchase a shirt. So people are actually first of all choosing the product. After that, by the size they are actually choosing, and after that, by the color they are actually choosing. See, all these things are on top of the interface, by the color, and after that by the price. See, there are a lot of options which are going to be available on top of the web page. People are actually buying a product by selecting a product, by selecting a size, by the color, by the price, all these things, and they are doing the payments also, sir. And how these payments are going to be, for example, payment, online payments. There are multiple kind of online payments like credit cards are there, UPIs are there, and uh, what is this, cash on delivery, COD is there. There are multiple things like COD is available. You can go for debit cards, you can go for credit cards. See, all these options you have to choose. See, for example, if I choose the COD, they need to collect the money from the home. If I choose a debit card, I need to enter the debit. One more page will come. Debit card filling page will come. You need to enter the debit card number. You need to give the CVV number, whatever it may be. See, in this way, how the applications are working, I'm telling about. How the interface is working, I'm telling about. See, whatever I'm talking, all these things about the interface only. How interface is very, very demanding. How the interface is very, very interacting for the users, I'm going to be telling you. See, all this interface interactions, interface operations, all these interface operations are performing operations or performing by some technical skills. By browser, first of all, browser is important. Na? Browser, it may be a mobile browser, it may be an app, whatever it may be. So from the browser, from the application, you are doing all these kind of operations. But what are the technical skills for the web application? Web application means, first of all, web application is an application which will run through the browser. First of all, we need to understand this. Run through browser, any kind of browser. Browser name is, it's a Opera, it's a Chrome, it's a Safari. It's different kind of browsers are there. Microsoft Edge is there, Internet Explorer is there. There are a lot of people using a lot of browsers. Any kind of browser you open, any kind of browser, this website will open or not. Google.co.in. For example, if I am opening a browser called Chrome, this will work or not? You give me the answer, sir. See, my session is interaction session. My session will be interactive. You people give me the answer. For example, if I want to open www.google.co.in, it will open with Chrome or not? It will satisfy with the Chrome. See, I am actually writing some browser names here. It will open with the Chrome. For example, some other guy is using with Firefox. It will open or not?
Yes.
It means every web application should work with all kind of browsers. Any web application is browser independent. The word called browser independent. It means for every browser, these particular websites should work. First of all, what are the different kind of technologies we are using? Those technologies are browser independent. Otherwise, that particular website, whatever you develop, it should not work with the Chrome. For example, some technical skill is not working with the Chrome. Some text box will not taking the input from the user. So it gives a lot of issues with the different kind of browsers. People are using a lot of browsers, lot of kind of browsers. For all the browsers, every website should be in queue. A web application is browser independent. My word is very simple. Web application is browser independent. Whatever the web application we are going to be developing, that web application is browser independent. Means browser independent. It means, first of all, it will work for any kind of browser. It need to be work for any kind of browser. Then what is the solution? See, web application development or user interface, whatever I'm telling, first of all, UI should work all kind of browser. Right? So for this, what are the technologies web application development is using? Web application development technical skills. Web application development technical skills. What are the different kind of technical skills we need to use for this? Let me go. There are three important technical skills. Three major important components. One is the HTML, one is the CSS, one is the JavaScript. The major important technical skills we need to follow for develop any kind of user interface page or browser page, web page. So web page development important components are very important three. One is HTML, one is CSS, one is JavaScript. See, these three things, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, technical skills, whatever we have, these technical skills are browser independent. Finally, whatever the technical skills we are using to develop a web page or to develop a web application, to develop an application, those things will be the browser independent. Okay, these technical skills are browser independent. Last point you need to understand. What the last point is, whatever the technical skills like HTML or CSS or JavaScript, these things are available. These are browser independent. That's why the reason whatever the application you develop, that should work for all kind of browsers. These are browser dependent. Right? Got my point, everybody? Finally, every web application is browser independent. Every web application should work with any kind of browser. For example, if I go for google.co.in, or if I go for amazon.in, www.amazon.in, if I go for facebook.com, www. This is Amazon. This time Amazon. Let me go with different kind of applications. Amazon, and this time it is Facebook. Sometime it will be a youtube.com or youtube.com. Any kind of application you take. youtube.com, not .in, youtube.com. And amazon.in, not co.in. Amazon. See, I'm just writing example. I'm just writing 3 applications here. One is Google, one is Amazon, one is YouTube. And these 3 applications should work with all kind of browsers or not? Chrome or Firefox or Safari or Opera? Just give me the answer. I'm just writing
Yes, sir.
I'm just giving only three applications here, 3 web applications here. But in industry, how many applications are there? How many categories of applications are there? Let us go with the categories of applications very soon. What are the different kind of applications first of all, and what are the categories of web applications? I will write down the notes. That is not an issue. See, some sort of the classes are very theoretical classes, but these theoretical classes are very important. First of all, you need to understand what I am learning. What I am learning, why I need to learn full stack, why I need to learn UI, why I need to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, why I need to learn Python, why I need to learn Java. You should get some knowledge before this. So I don't know if you are watching like YouTube videos, all these things, directly they will start with HTML. They are not actually telling about editors also. They are opening some editor, they are blah 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 writing and executing browser. Okay, this is my first application, hello world over. Okay, so my session is not like that. My sessions are going to be a very theoretical and very practical. More practical, more theoretical, more practical. Why? Because of you have to go with understand each and every concept uniquely, and you can explain this concept to with your friend also. For example, if there's somebody ask, they don't know anything about IT, they want to know about the UI, you can tell them automatically. If you know understand all these things, you can able to tell for them also. You can give us good suggestion for your brothers or colleagues or your friends, whatever it may be, relatives. Okay, let me go. What are the different kind of applications? All these things later I'm writing. But first of all, we need to understand about the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What about HTML is? What HTML can is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. And yeah, what HTML can do? The immediate question is, first of all, what is HTML? Why HTML for? Why HTML for? This is immediate question. Here it is. What is HTML? This question is what is HTML? And second question is why HTML for? HTML for design a website. HTML for design a website. For example, if you want to construct a house, house constructed by bricks. Each and every brick we need to arrange in a proper order. When you are going to be arranging all the bricks in a proper order, the wall constructed first, the number of walls which are going to be in a home, right or wrong? In the same way, HTML for design of a page with HTML components. HTML components. What are the different kind of components? All these things one by one we will see. This is not programming, first of all. HTML is not programming. Remember it. HTML is not programming. Everybody can able to learn. A small school people guy also can able to easily learn HTML, and they can able to design a simple web page with that. HTML is not programming. It's just a markup. It's just a markup language. Just a markup language. It is not a big deal for you. First of all, we need to understand how to write HTML, how to work with HTML components, all these things. Then after that, and one more point, let me write up. HTML renders with only browser. Only browser. HTML code, whatever you write, that code will render only with the browser. Output should be in the browser. Rendering means output display. Outputs are going to be rendered or displayed by the browser itself. Any browser, in any browser I'm talking about, any browser means any name of the browser. Like you take a Opera, you take a Firefox, you take a Chrome, you take a Safari, you take a Mozilla, anywhere you go, HTML will give you the output. Whatever the HTML code, if I write, that will render in the particular browser. It is not a big deal, very simple. All the components I will teach with you. One by one, all the components we will go through, and you can able to develop a simple web page with HTML itself. No need to touch the CSS, no need to touch the JavaScript first of all. With HTML module, you can learn something, you can do something. Okay, so let me stop about the HTML. I will show the HTML, how to render this HTML, all these things. I don't know this system is having the editors or not. First of all, HTML will be written by the browser editor. HTML will be returned by the browser. Written by the browser. Any editor. Any editor you can take. Let me show all the editors later. Any editor you have to take. For example, you can write it Notepad. You can write it Notepad++. Okay, so you can write with VS Code. You can write with Sublime Text. You can write with Autumn. You can write with brackets. See, I don't recommend some editor for you, but I will recommend a good editor for you. Better we will go with VS Code. I will show how VS Code will work, how HTML will render with the VS Code and all later. But HTML output should be in the browser. HTML output should be in the browser. I'm talking about the HTML first. I'm not actually touching the CSS. I'm not touching about the JavaScript, all these things. Once I complete this HTML and CSS JavaScript explanation, then I will show one simple application in editor, one simple program with editor. Okay, so let's talk about CSS now. What is CSS? CSS means cascading style sheet. This is a question. CSS means cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheets. Okay, that's fine. What is the spelling? Sheets. Now coming to the next purpose. Why CSS for? Why CSS for? Decorate your web page. Decorate or provide style for your web page. Provide styles for your HTML content. Whatever the HTML content you're writing, that content should be beautiful. So you need to apply some color, you need to apply some background color, you need to apply some margins, you need to give some spaces, and you need to give some hover effect, you need to give the transform effect, you need to give the skew effect, you need to give the different kind of positions. Later we will discuss all the concepts in CSS, no issues with that. And CSS will work on HTML. CSS will work on HTML. One more point, CSS is not programming. Maybe the session is going to be ending in 1 or 2 minutes. You people can join one more time. This is a Zoom meeting, I think free meeting, I think so. So when the session is going to be end, please join with the same link. Everybody got my point? Let me introduce HTML
Yes, sir.
JavaScript today.
Yes, sir.
And remaining part we will continue with our tomorrow class. What I want to do is, I want to connect one more time. When the session is going to be end, please join immediately. Every session is recording for you, no issues. And all the sessions will share, recorded sessions will share with you, like session 1, session 2, something like that. And this is session 1. Today I want to go with the 2 sessions. For example, tomorrow we will go for 3 sessions, like that. Sometime when we get a free time, we will go with the session number will be increased. The more practical will come now. So that time I need to go with a lot of sessions with you. Is it boring, huh? Is anything boring for you?
No, sir. Very informative.
Yes, that's good. That's great. Let's go one by one. CSS is not programming language, correct? And CSS is simple. CSS is simple. See, let me show one thing. how this HTML and CSS both will work. Okay, let me take the color. Let me take a good color. This color. And format size will be like, okay. For example, sir, I'm just writing some HTML content like. I'm just writing some HTML. Oh my God, somewhere it is going. This is some HTML content I'm writing like this. Oh my God. On top of this HTML, I just want to draw the CSS. CSS is actually overlapping on top of the HTML. CSS is overlapping on top of the HTML. Just observe this, two circles. Okay, this is HTML. On top of the HTML, I'm trying to writing some CSS code. This CSS code is syntax of for HTML and injection for the HTML. See, CSS is always injection for the HTML. When we provide some injection, and this HTML web page will be colorful. This HTML web page will be stylish, and this HTML web page will be a beautiful. This HTML we are providing cosmetic changes. Got my point? So that is the purpose of the CSS. Whatever the code we are writing with HTML, whatever the tags we are writing with HTML, like image tag, heading tag, anchor tag, different kind of tags are there. I will explore all the tags later. When we go and write some HTML tags, for those HTML tags, we need to provide some good cosmetic changes, and we need to make that web page stylish, decorative. In that manner, we are going to be writing the CSS. See, automatically when you apply CSS, your HTML page is beautiful. User automatically likes the page. User likes the web page. Otherwise, HTML is ugly sound. HTML is a skeleton. For skeleton, we are just giving the markup. For skeleton, we are giving markup. That is what actually CSS is. Okay, so let me try to explore the JavaScript also. Then finally, I will write 3 simple examples